To all Silicon Valley IT consulting companies, startups, future employees, and other H-1B visa providers, listen carefully. The H-1B season is already here. Cases have to be filed on April 1st and not after. The USCIS limits the quota of such visas. Within the same day, the quota will probably be met. Any mistakes will result in a rejection. As such, the precision of the work to file an H-1B is of utmost importance and should be left to experts. The Shah Peerally Law Group team, with California licensed attorneys, has proven to be an expert in this field, as well as other aspects in U.S. immigration laws. So you can trust the law group to do a good job. Do not wait until the last minute to prepare for the H-1B season. Call us at 510-742-5887 or visit www.splgpc.com to ask for our help. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad. Attorney does not guarantee outcome of the case. The Shah Peerally Law Group is now opening its second office in San Francisco. After years of popular demand, the law group has finally decided to make the big jump and has its presence in San Francisco. For more than 10 years, the law group founded by the prominent attorney Shah Peerally has been dedicated to the immigrant community. The law group's new office is opening on February 20th, 2015, at the corner of 21st and Mission Street in the great city of San Francisco. For more information, call 415-643-4342 or 510-742-5887 or email sf@peerallylaw.com. Choose excellence. Choose the Shah Peerally Law Group. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad.
Attention, attention. Are you tired of expensive, low-quality web service providers? And are you looking for stunning, amazing, high-quality websites and want your website rank on first page of Google? तो आपकी तलाश खत्म होती है यहाँ. Please contact People Inc. on 510-449-9049, 510-449-9049, or visit them at www.beerbulls.com. Beerbulls Inc. offers award-winning custom-built websites, web and mobile application development, and internet marketing services. So contact कीजिए Beerbul Inc. को 510-449-9049. आपको satisfy करना और hard work करना, यही Beerbul Inc. का मकसद है.
And now, from the San Francisco Bay Area studios, KLOK proudly presents to you the prominent attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shah Peerally Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum, Sastikar, Namaskar to all the listeners. And now, as you know, we are in the H-1B season, and a lot of people are in the rush right now, the last minute H-1B. And now today we're going to talk a lot about H-1B, but also about H-4. We will also be talking about some other questions when it comes to immigration. And feel free to call. The number to the studio is 48912-5565, 408-912-5565. And if you have any questions when it comes to immigration, you feel free. You can actually call us. The number to call again, 408-912-5565 for the studio, and for our office, 510-742-5887. And today I have with me German on the board. Thank you so much, German. And I hope. And then also, if you have any questions for a private consultation, the number to our office, 510-742-5887. The website to check, splgpc.com or Immigration Legal Blog. I say hi and thank you to all, and I wanted to let you know that I think we already have a caller, but anything I'm going to tell you today, ladies and gentlemen, is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. Call us at the office, 510-742-5887. Let me take one caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Yeah, hi, good morning, Shah. This is Nilesh here. This is a question for my wife about H4 EAD. So she's currently on an F1 and she's taking a benefit of CPT, and her semester is getting over on like 10th of May. So I need to take your help in deciding if we should file for the H1 on or after 10th of May, or just do H4 and EAD together on 26th of May.
Okay. Well, since you have already only 10 days difference, kind of 10 to 15 days, it's better just to file it together. Then there is no confusion, because the way it will work, if you file the H4 now, you will wait for the extension, and you will have to wait for the receipt, then file for the EAD attached to that receipt, because you can file it concurrently. There's another option also. If your wife has a stamp of H4 on her passport, she can just go to Mexico or Canada, come back, she get her H4 right away, and then right away you just file for the EAD. The reason for that is because they mentioned clearly, if you read my website on the H4 EAD article, it says until we get the approval on the H4, you won't get the EAD. So now the other question is that since she's still on student visa, right? When is her school completing?
The course is completing in December 2015, so she has 2 more semesters.
Okay, so that's fine then. You don't have to worry about this part. Once you file the H4, technically she is in a pending state where even she doesn't go to school, if you have a receipt, she's safe. And we, at this point right now, if I were you, there are 2 options I will do. I will file it either concurrently on May 26th, or what I'll do is that if she has a stamp on her passport, just go outside and come back and then file it. And if you need help on both of them, I'll be more than glad to do it, because we're going to start accepting applications as from April 2nd. We will start preparing for the cases for H4 EAD. So if you need help, just give us a call, and we are charging just a nominal fee, and we will be more than glad to help, okay?
All right. Thanks, Shah, for your help.
Okay. Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air. Hello? 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 I think I lost the caller. Let me take another caller, gentlemen. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi. Hi, my name is Neha. I have a question regarding H1B.
Go ahead.
So I have my 140 got approved recently, but my H1B that I have currently, it's valid through the end of the year. I would like to change my job, but my employer would not file for a 3-year extension until later this year. So is it possible for me to switch jobs with just having my 140 and 6 months H1B? Would the new company be able to get a 3-year extension based on my current I-140?
You just answered it. Yes. As long as at the time when the H1B is filed, the extension and the transfer will be filed simultaneously in the same application, the I-140 is still alive. So make sure, this is what I advise people to do, make sure you file the extension and the transfer before leaving the job, because if the employer cancels your I-140 while it is you are basically filing, then you will not get the 3 years if you reach the 6 years. So I highly recommend that you when you file, be sure that the I-140 is still alive, and until it's approved, you should not move to the other company. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. Good luck to you. You're welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have more callers. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here.
And
thank you.
You file.
Hello.
Hi, Shah.
Hello.
Thank you very much.
Hi.
Thanks for helping. Am I live?
You're welcome. Yes, you're live, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you. I have a twofold question. First question is regarding H4 EAD, and second is regarding H4 extension. So about H4 EAD, I know all the rules are not clear yet, but what I want to know is they have stated 2 different conditions, that one, I-140 is approved, and second, 6th year is extended. So the question is, if your I-140 is from previous employer, and is it okay? Is it still okay? Can you still apply for H4 EAD? That is the first question.
Yes.
And second one, with the earlier caller, what asked on the similar line. So when you move now one employer to another employer with your I-140 approved, what is the impact on EAD? Because EAD is approved, let's say, at employer first. Let's say this year EAD is approved, H4 EAD is approved, and I move to the another employer next year. And after that, can I move again, or I am tied up to one employer?
Yeah, very good question, actually. I'm going to answer all of them because I know all the answers in this case, because these are not really blurry area. From what we are getting and what all the meetings that has been going on with the USCIS, the issue is an I-140 has to be approved. So it doesn't matter if from company A, B, or C. So yes, you can use that I-140. But if that I-140 dies, that's a different issue, because it might follow the same rule of H-1B. If you already did get the EAD will probably go on until a new I-140 is filed for the renewal. So to answer that part of the question, even the I-140 comes from company A or company B or company C and you're working for company D, you still can use it. Now the second question, I think I got it, is you transfer, what do you do? Well, every time you transfer, this is something that many, even lawyers don't know that. There's a rule, whenever you do an H-1B transfer, the H-4 has to be transferred too. And that's a rule that many people ignore, and even employers, they don't, oh no, but the H-4 is still good. No, the H-4 dies when you're transferring, so you need to do the extension for the H-4 too. Even the H-4 is still valid under previous company. So as long as you do your H-4 transfer right, the I-140 is still there, or your AC-21 6 years, from all the laws I've been reading on the H-4, and as you know, the H-4 rules is not new to me, because the same thing that we have asked from the fight in 2010 is what we got now. We even got more a little bit. It's very clear in there that you will be, as long as you're complying with AC-21, the 6-year extension, and you have that, and I-140 is still approved and viable, and you did a good transfer of the H-4 also, then you should be able to keep your EAD.
Great, thank you very much. And I want to take this up.
You're welcome. I hope I was clear on that, because your question are very, very good, because a lot of people are asking the same question. And if you're getting any confusion or you're filing for your H-4, give us a call. We'll be more than glad to do it for you. Okay?
Definitely, I'll do that. And I wanted to thank you on behalf of entire H1 H4 community here in Bay Area. You guys have done a great job, and I think you have definitely a bigger role too. Because of you, we got this H4 EAD approved. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your kind words, and I will highly appreciate you can mention that. That makes me feel more good to work on more new causes and activism. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you.
Let me take another caller now. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here.
Hi, I have a question for Shah.
Yeah, this is Shah.
Hi, I have a question because it's my husband. He filed a petition for his sister like in 2002 in October. So after the letter, we don't see anything from them. So I'm worried about it's like how long they take more.
2002.
Yeah.
You should hear something soon. Did you get the I-130 approved? The first part?
We have the approval, yeah. We have that approval.
Okay, so I don't know the exact date right now, so I have to check it. But you should get something in the next few months or few years. You have to go on something called Visa Bulletin and check the category, which dates they are processing according to your priority date. If you see your priority date is current, you should get it. But 2002, I think they are already processing. If the dates are current, and they have not done anything, then you can call the National Visa Center and ask them if they contacted you, why they didn't contact you, or there's a problem, or call USCIS. They should be able to move the case to National Visa Center. And if you can't do that, give me a call at the office. We can handle the case for you, okay? The number 510-742-5887, okay?
Okay,
but,
thank you so much.
I think, yeah, just go on the Visa Bulletin. It's called Visa Bulletin, and check the dates. It will give you the date they're processing. If you're getting confused, just give me a call, because it's a little bit confusing sometimes, okay? Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hi, Mr. Shah. This is Ankush Jain.
Hi, Ankush.
Hi. I have a question regarding that H1B to H4 conversion. I am on H1B. So my wife has 140 approved. So can I move to H4 and get a EAD?
Your wife has an I-140 and she's an H1, right?
Yes.
Of course, yeah.
And
that's the whole
so
idea that we fought for. That's the whole idea, to give you a lot more flexibility. Yes, you can do that because nobody says whoever. You just have to have the requirements. I did a slide share on that. It's on my blog, Immigration Legal Blog. If you are on, whoever is on the I-140 is on H1. If their spouse go on H4, who was not on H4 before but goes on H4, and they can file actually both together, the H4 change of status and the EAD. And if you need help on that, like I said, a lot of people are confused. They're contacting me, Shah, do the cases for them. So we will be doing those. We're going to start taking those cases soon after the H1B startup. As from May 3rd or so, we're going to start taking those cases. Give me a call at the office. I'll be more than glad to help you. But yes, you can do that. And just to add on that, what you wrote is a very important point. Why is it so interesting, that H4? Because that H4 even allows you to open your own company. With that EAD, you can even open your own company. Many people ask me that question, can I open my business? Yes.
True.
And that's the whole, and I will tell you, and that's what we basically explained to the White House that got them interested, because this was the main thing that everybody pushed. If we have so many people who open small businesses, they will be employing people. So instead of taking jobs, they can create jobs. And we know in our community how many entrepreneurs there are. People with great ideas who are stuck can't do much because they are stuck on their H1B. But with the H4 and the EAD, you can actually open your own business and employ. Even you employ one American, that means one less unemployed in the community. So think about those terms. That was the idea from the beginning. So you are pretty much free. Do that. It's a good idea for you. You have more flexibility. You can work as many jobs as you want, and you can actually open your own business. Okay?
Okay. Thanks, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me see if there are more callers. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air. Hello? I think I don't have more callers. Yes, this is Shah Peerally.
Hey.
You're live on air.
Hey, this is Raj. Hey, thanks for taking the call. This question is in continuation with one of the previous callers. So, if like you mentioned that we should also transfer like the H4 visa along with the H1, right? So, but in my case, my spouse is already on F1 and she's working at one company where they are also filing her H1 in parallel in this year's filing. So, and I'm in the process of moving to my next company. So, like in this case too, should we transfer her H4 or like that does not apply right now?
Well, it's a case-by-case basis, whichever is best. I always tell people to have all the options in their hand. I'll tell you an example. Some people are on OPT, and they say, should I leave the OPT, go on H4? It depends on your case. The OPT problem is you have all those limitations on OPT. For example, you are attached to the, you have to, if you don't work for 90 days, and if you're on a STEM, etc., and you have to work in your field, and etc. So then it's a good idea to go on your H4. And then also people ask me, should I continue on my H1 or file an H1? I would recommend that too, because remember the H4 is attached to an H1. So what happened if the main person who did the H1, for whatever reason, get laid off or get sick or something like that? So if the other spouse has an H1, that it actually has both. You can revive your H1 and then the other person get the H4. So always in America have your backup solution. So at this point, if she wants to continue on her H1, is fine. But you can always file, first move to your other company, file her H4, and then once you get the H4, or you can also file the EAD. And as long as it's pending, you can continue on the H1. But then if it gets approved on the H4, then you are on H4. And even if the EAD has not come, then you cannot continue working. That's the only lapse you have. And let's say now you forgot, you can still get forgiven kind of under INA 245K. But right now what I'm telling people is not to lose any of their chances. Should they file H1? Yes. The reason for that is that the H4 is very dependent on the H1. Will you take the chances of basically losing the chance if something goes wrong with your spouse? Maybe that person is sick, maybe that person loses their job, then your H4 dies too. So, yeah, continue on your H1 and then shift on the H4 when you feel secure on your job and you have your I-140 in your hand. I hope I was able to answer because that's what I understood from your question.
Yeah. Okay, all right, yeah.
Okay, then. Okay, yeah, don't let any of your chances go, and I repeat that to a lot of people. Don't let your H1 go. Don't let your OPT go. Unless the OPT is very difficult to get a job or something, then move to your H4. Otherwise, stick to what you have, but in the meantime, apply for the EAD too, because you can do it in a way. But call me if you are getting confused how it works. You need help from us. We will be more than glad because that's what we do. We are immigration lawyers. We will handle the case for you. Okay?
Sure. Okay? Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
The number
Thank you.
You're welcome. The number to call 510-742-5887, and the number to the studio today is 408-912-5565. This is Attorney Shah Peerally talking about immigration law. Especially, we're getting a lot of questions on H1 and H4. But, of course, you can ask other questions about family petitions, marriage petitions, VAWA, you name it. Please call us. And anything I'm telling you today, ladies and gentlemen, is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. If you have any questions, again, call our office, 510-742-5887. I have another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air.
Yeah, hello. Hello, Mr. Shah, and thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome. You're welcome. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I have one question. Like, I want to apply for H4 EAD. I mean, I want to take that benefit, but my husband has I-140 approved from the previous employer, and currently he is working for other companies. So my question is, can I still avail for that benefit?
Yes. Yeah, if you had listened a little bit earlier, that's what I mentioned. It doesn't have to be from the company. It's the same rule as AC-21. If you want to do an H-1B extension, for example, you can have an I-140 approved with company A, and you have reached company B, C, D. You can always use it. The only worry is that if the I-140 gets canceled, that's a different story. I mean, gets revoked. But as long as the company has not revoked the I-140, you can use it to benefit from that, because so far, unless they come up with rules saying that, no, the I-140 has to be with that company, so far they have not said that. So far you're good. And if you need help, give me a call. We'll be more than glad to file the case for you. So if it give you a lot more assurances that it can be done. Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know we get a lot of callers, but before I take the next caller, I just wanted to let people know, yes, people call me a lot and say, hey, are you going to help on this? Yes, I will help. We will be helping our law firm to do the H4 EAD. The reason for that is good to have the help. I usually tell you up front, some cases you don't need a lawyer, some cases you need lawyers. In this case, because it's new, and because this is an opportunity of a lifetime, we are here for you, and we have fought for the H4 for years. We know about it. We know all the issues, and what better place to be to get the help is from us. And we will not be charging exorbitant fees just to cover our costs and make because this is we will try our best to keep the fees low on those cases. So give us a call at the office, 510-742-5887. We are making a list already. We have already hundreds of people on those. So we will be making a list, and we will be sending the retainers soon. As soon as the H-1B season completes, as from April 1st, we will be sending the retainers, and we will be starting working on those cases. Just to let you know, those cases will require a lot of attention, and a lot of those questions that you are asking me will require custom-made cover letters, because otherwise the case can get delayed or denied, and you might be stuck for 4 years not to get your EAD. So let us help you. Give us a call, and if you need help, we will be more than glad to help. Like I said, 510-742-5887. Asha there or Mandeep there, they will be taking your name, and then we will be calling back, sending you the retainer soon, and we will be more than glad to help you in those cases. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, this is Mehul here.
Hi.
I just wanted to first, say this show is very good. It's very informative, and hope I listen to it probably every week.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And I had a quick question. So me and my wife both have I-140 approved. And in that case, if we both want to get the EAD, what would you suggest we should do or talk to our employers? I can take this answer offline. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Before you go, let me, it's fine. Let me explain to you. One, you will not be able to both get it. Only one will get it because this is only an H4 EAD. There's no EAD on the I-140. People are getting confused. The law that we asked for, if you look at it, a lot of people confuse a lot of people at the end of the days when they knew the law was going to pass, saying, oh, there will be I-140 rules passed. No, this is a specific only for the H4. And this was the fight from the beginning. Since 2010, when we started fighting for this, that's all we asked because we couldn't ask more. Then a lot of groups got involved and they start saying, oh, we will get this, we'll get that. That's what created the mess. But right now, we stick to what we asked, and it's only for H4. So one of you has to be on H1 and the other one on EAD. The only time both get EAD if you have an adjustment of status. So it's good to have both have an I-140. That means both have an H1. And anytime one is in trouble on their H1, they can shift to the other and get H4. But one of them only will get the EAD. The other one will just get H1. That's a simple rule. But yeah, it's good to have I-140 on both sides and H1B on both sides because that will be helpful. Okay? So let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air.
Thanks. Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
yes.
Hey, Shah. I have a question. So my wife has applied for OPT and it's just approved. So she was on F1.
Yes.
I am on H1 and my I-140 is approved. Can we start the H4 EAD process simultaneously without affecting her OPT and her job?
It won't affect her job. Let me tell you how it will work. On May 26th, when you apply for the EAD, you apply also for the change of status to the H4. What will happen, unfortunately, because of the load of work, it might be delayed. The H4 will take around 3 months or so to get approved, and the EAD also. But until the H4 gets approved, the H4 status gets approved, they will not issue the EAD. But until it gets approved, she can continue working on her OPT. So you should be fine doing it this way. And this is why I'm telling people be very careful how they do it, because if they make a mistake, there will be lapse in their time of work. So if you want to, for each case, because each case have little details that are very specific, then you can call my office, I can do a consultation, or I can handle the case for you. But make sure that your timing is right. There will be a lapse probably, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, so you have to bear that. But I'll tell you how to, we can kind of work it out so that the lapse will not be affecting your spouse in getting her EAD and also her green card later, okay?
So, Shah, I have one more thing. So, she was originally on H4, and the original H4 is valid till end of this year. We did a change of status to F1 in between. So, will the original H4 work, or we have to do
No. You have to shift back to H4. Status changes. You can only be in one status, okay? But you cannot be. You can have different visa stamp on your passport, but one status. So one way to do that, if you don't want to do change of status, you can always leave the country, come back. But in your case, it will not be helpful. So doing a change of status is a lot helpful in this kind of situation, because by the time the H4 gets approved, the EAD will be processed too, and she can continue on her F1 OPT. So it's just a strategic way to do things. And this is where a lot of people are calling me, asking me what they should do in their specific case. So if you have a specific case, then do it this way. And if you're getting confused, just give me a call. I will guide you how to do it, and I can even help you how to do it. Okay?
Sure. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Good luck to you. So let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hi, Mr. Shah.
Hello?
I have a question regarding H4 EAD.
Yes, I'm listening to you.
So you just mentioned that the approved 140 can be from a previous employer, but it should not be revoked. But an extension to that question, what if I move a company after my spouse gets the EAD? And then the previous employer revokes my 140. Once I was already get the EAD. How does
That's
it work?
a very good question. That's a very good question. Okay, let me tell you how it works. The same rule, I think it will work the same rule because they mentioned AC21 or AC21. If you're doing a transfer of H1B and you're beyond 6 years, when you file for the transfer, as long as at the time when you're filing and the approval came through, the I-140 is alive, you will get 3 years, probably with company B, for example, right? But let's say now the employer get upset, company A, they withdraw the I-140. You still can benefit your 3 years with company B. So the same rule will apply probably for EAD. However, if you want to do another extension or another transfer, then you will be stuck because you will not be able to benefit from that 3 years once you want to move to another company, even if time is left on that 3 years. So the same rule will probably apply. So make sure before you get your EAD and then you move, then you should not have any problem as long as the I-140 is there. Let's say now they issue the EAD for 1 year or 2 years, and then after that they decide to basically not keep your I-140. I'm pretty sure you will be able to keep the EAD but you will not be able to renew it. That's all. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hello?
Hello, this is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hello, I have a question. My name is Mohit.
Hi, Mohit.
Hi. I applied, I'm a U.S. citizen and I got married. I applied for my wife and I got a appointment date in Delhi for April 27th. But before that, they want me to do fingerprints. On fingerprint, they want my wife to do a login. In that, they are asking what class visa do I apply. So there are options CR1 and IR1. Can you explain which one should I apply and what is the difference?
It's a marriage petition, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's usually CR1, the conditional residence one. And IR1 is for other things. I forget exactly where. I never really. But the CR1 is what you are getting, because the CR1 means the conditional residence. Because what she's going to get right now is a conditional residence for 2 years, and after that you have to remove these conditions after 2 years. So that's what your wife is getting right now. IR1 I think is for other cases like asylum and stuff like that. But I'm not sure it's what.
IR1 also says spouse of a U.S. resident.
You are a resident or you're a citizen?
Citizen.
Yeah, then I think it's CR1 you're going to get on this. But it's not you who decide that. They will put it on the green card. Why are you asking that?
No, because for fingerprints, now they change the rule. You have to do online. In the online, you have to fill all the things in India.
Oh, okay. I need to double check on that because I don't know how they are. I know only so much until you tell me those things that I don't follow up. Usually people just do it. They don't even tell us. So I'll double check on that. Give me a call at the office. I'll figure out which one they are picking. But I think it's CR1 right now. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hey, Shah Peerally. Thanks for taking my call.
Yes,
and I have a quick question.
You're welcome. Yes,
yeah,
sir,
actually, my wife has a H4 stamping on her passport, and now she moved to F1 and she got the approval. So if she's trying to go India, so if she go to India, does she need a visa stamping again? Because she still has a valid time till 2016.
Okay, what visa is she going to come in first?
She has it right now, F1 approval. So I think her change of status is already done, from H4 to F1.
Okay, I know that. But if she goes to India, when she come back, does she want to come back on F1 or she wants to come back on H4?
That's what my question is, because she got right now an F1 approval means that her H4 is still valid, or is I think that is kind of right now.
Why? If she got the F1 approved and change of status, she's no longer on H4. So H4 status is gone, like I was mentioning earlier. But if she goes to India, she come back on a H4, she will be on H4 status. Then the F1 will die. So no, it all depends. If you want her to come back on a student visa, then you go and get a stamp. But if she's coming back on H4, she don't need a stamp because she already has a stamp. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
So she's on F1, so she has to go for F1.
Yeah, if she wants to keep on staying on F1, then she has to go and come back. Okay. If she goes outside, she will need to go and get the stamp of the F1. Be very careful on the stamps of the F1, okay? Because sometimes they are very picky on those, and they make it very tricky for people. Okay? Okay.
Thank you very much. Maybe I'll call you back.
Okay, call me back in the office and I can go over it. But if you have an H4 stamp, I repeat that you don't have to get another stamp. So, ladies and gentlemen, there were a lot of calls today, and I think we can take another couple of calls. I don't know if there are more callers, but the number to the studio is 408-912-5565. Today I have on the board with me Jermaine, helping a lot, and there are things that I wanted to mention for those who really know. As you know, there's a fight of H4 has come to an end. Not to an end completely, but the big battle has been won. And I wanted to congratulate all those who made the effort, all those who signed the petition we started, and all those who support us, including some of the Congress people who supported the newspapers, the networks, etc. But now it's time to benefit from it. And how do you benefit from it? You have to apply for it. And unfortunately, it's not as simple as we were thinking it would be, because there are a lot of requirements to put the package together. So what we have done, we are going to start helping people doing those. And if you need help, feel free to call my office. We'll put you on a list. And as from April 3rd, we will start sending you retainers about these cases. And we can start working on them, because we have to collect documents, prepare it, and we will be filing it on May 26th. So call our office, 510-742-5887. And we, of course, we will be doing other work too, H-1B transfers, perm labor certifications, you name it, we will be helping. So please give us a call. I think we have a lot of callers now. Let me take a few. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hello. Namaskar.
Hello. Namaskar.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I have one question to you. My mom has a green card.
Yes.
And now she is out of country. Okay. How many months she stay in there?
Don't let her stay for more than 6 months unless there's an emergency. If you want her to stay more, she needs to apply for what we call a re-entry permit before she leaves, and that will allow her to stay for 2 years. But it has to be applied before she leaves. So right now, don't let her stay more than 6 months. But if in case she stayed, tell her to come back as soon as possible. But then you have to be able to explain why she stayed more than 6 months, okay?
Okay, so she can stay with 6 months.
Well, there's no exact date on those, but if she does it too often, then they will say she abandoned the green card. But up to 6 months, they don't really give you a hard time. Even after that, a little bit one time, they will let it go. But if you do it too often, they will take the green card away, okay?
Actually, she has taken the one time is the extension.
Okay.
And then she go back. Now, I want to know if I make is the 10-year visa, what can I do for that?
Well, if she has a green card, you won't get the 10-year visa because she has a green card. You have to give up the green card. You have to return the green card and ask for a visa. But that just because you return the green card doesn't mean they will give her 10-year visa. So be careful on that, okay? All right?
For visa 10 years?
No, it doesn't work this way. It's not automatic like you... Huh?
Oh. So what is the best solution? She come here and then I apply for the with 10-year visa, or maybe the
No. You can't
second
do that.
time?
Yeah, try the extension second time. That's better.
Okay, better.
Don't go for the 10-year visa. That's only when you don't have choice, okay? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Yeah,
Hello?
hi. I had a question regarding myself. My green card has expired in December, but I applied for citizenship in December as well, and then I got a call and I passed the test 2 weeks ago, and then they said that they're going to send the oath ceremony letter sometime. I don't know when. And in between, I need to travel to India.
You can travel. It's okay. You can travel.
But my green card has expired.
Oh, okay. Then you can travel if there's emergency. You have to get a stamp. But the best is to wait for your citizenship because they might be calling you for an oath in the next 2-3 weeks. And if you miss that, then you will be delayed for a month. And if you want to travel, then you have to file an extension on your green card, which will take time. You have to go and get a stamp, etc., etc. So at this point in time, you should not travel.
No, but I have already applied for RTC and I have the receipt with me.
Okay, what you need to do then, you need to do an InfoPass appointment, and then you go there and you ask them to put an I-551 stamp on your passport to travel, okay?
I-551?
Yes, you just go there, you tell them you have to travel. They will put a stamp. It's called I-551 stamp, okay?
So I can travel.
Okay, let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here?
Yeah, I have one question regarding... I'm actually calling. This is Venkat. I'm calling from China. My question is like,
hi, Venkat.
Thank you for taking my call. My question is like previous employer, we have got like a visa extension up to 2016 June, but we moved with company B. They applied only for me, but not for my dependents. Is it any problem for because they already have until 16th June?
Yes, you have to apply right away for your dependents because they want, once you move the H-1B from one company to another, your dependents became out of status. So quickly do that, and if you have problem, give me a call at the office. We will handle it for you.
The employee saying that as long as they have with old also they have validity, it's okay like that they're mentioning.
No, the validity dies when you transfer. So you have to do the H539, and a lot of people don't know that, but that's a requirement, okay? So it dies as soon as you transfer. And if you need help, give me a call at the office. We'll do it for you. 510-742-5887. There are two more callers. I will take the two more callers, and then I won't be able to take more, ladies and gentlemen. But before I take the two more callers, I wanted to talk a little bit about debt settlement. This is another area of practice we do. We handle cases where people have debts on their head, including loan on the houses, the second mortgages, credit card debts, and also about people who have judgment against them. Oftentimes you will get sued and they have money judgment against you. We can go ahead and argue those cases and get it down to the value what the judgment is. We just did one against the state of California, and we got a very good deal. It got cut in half from $250,000. It went back to $120,000. So we can help you on those cases. Give us a call, 510-742-5887. The website on this is yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You are live on air.
Hello, Mr. Shah. Thanks for taking my call.
Yes, sir. You're welcome, sir.
I have a question, right? So, my wife ran out of her 6-year H1 term, and she got converted to H4 now. And so later on, she got her labor and also I-140 approved. And my question is is there any limitation of time? It's been 9 to 10 months that she has her I-140 approved, and she is waiting for a project so that she can go back to H1. So is there any time limitation to go back to H1, or she can have I-140 unused for whatever time she has approved?
Well, there's a limitation if you maxed out the whatever was on the term, but if you have a couple of days left on the other one, you can attach an extension based on the old H1B and attach it to that I-140. But do you have an I-140 by any chance? Approved?
Yeah, I have 140.
Okay.
So I'm going to use that H4 to EAD. But my main question is related to my wife 140. So she has 140 approved. My question is more of she is waiting for her new project, right? So is there any limitation? Is it going to expire? Is 140 going to expire by any chance?
No. The I-140 doesn't expire. The labor expires, but not the I-140. The I-140 is approved they can go ahead and wait for the time. Even she's an H4, which is dual intent, she can wait, and when the time comes, they can just go ahead file her green card when the dates become current. But no, there's no limitation on the I-140 unless the company revokes it. That's
is it like typically approved for 3 years, or like, is there any 140 time approval limit?
No, there's none, because the I-140, once it's approved, it stays there forever until you get the green card. As long as the company doesn't revoke it, you have it. And even you go on H4 will not be affected because H4 is dual intent, so you will get your H4 too. Okay? Okay?
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Good luck. Let me take on one last caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hey, I'm Kishore calling. I have just a quick clarification to one of your responses to the previous caller. So even if the 140 is revoked, spouse H4 should be able to get EAD as far as I understand the text of the H4 EAD rule, right?
No, it doesn't work this way. There are two. AC21 is different. If you have above 6 years AC21 and you already got under the 6 years, even no I-140, yes, you will get an H4 EAD. But what I said is, at the time when you're filing for the EAD, if there's no I-140 present, you will not get it. But let's say now you got your I-140, you got your EAD, and then you move to another company, and you already got an EAD for 3 years, for example, right? And then the I-140 gets revoked after you file and you got it. Forget about the 6-year extension and the AC21. I'm not talking about this one. Then what happens is, you can still keep that until the time that they have given you on that EAD. But later stage, after that I-140 is revoked, you will not be able to renew it because it will apply the same rule of H1 AC21 rule, unless I got it wrong, but this is what they told us.
Okay, here is a case, and my understanding. Let's say, okay, my extension is applied, H1 extension is applied based on I-140 in this part, let's say. Now, I move to a different company and this company revokes my, 140. Because I'm beyond 6 years, my H4 spouse should be able to get EAD, irrespective of my 140, even though 140 is revoked.
Yeah. I didn't say anything about this part. I was talking only about the I-140 part, because some people are not reaching their 6 years. They are just getting an I-140, like they're on the second year, they have an I-140 approved. The H4 is getting EAD, right? But what happens if they go to company B and company B, A get upset, they revoke the I-140, and then next time, let's say company B don't file an I-140 for you, their spouse will not get an EAD again. But for those for 6 years, they are in AC21, they will be okay. As long as they can keep going on, keeping their H1B alive, they will be fine. But that's true. It's either or, right? I-140 approved or AC21 6-year extension, right? So I was talking only about the I-140 part. So I agree with you. You're right. But I was talking about something else.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, you're right on this. 6 years, you will get it. It's either or. That's what they told us. And this is where there will be a lot of confusion when people apply. That's why I'm saying it's good to have an attorney prepared. And we know it very well, so we can help you, no problem. Okay? All right? Good luck to you. I don't know if there are more callers, German. Is there any more caller right now? So this is Shah Peerally, you're live in air. So I will not be taking more callers, ladies and gentlemen. I was hoping I'll have my friend Amit on the phone today, but I don't have him. So I will continue talking a little bit about debt settlement. And before I move to the next topic, I wanted to tell you everything that I tell you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. Please give us a call at the office, 510-742-5887. And I just wanted to tell you also that we will be ready for the H4 season now. We have to call it H4 season. So please call us. We can help you. We know how to do it because we know the law from the beginning because we helped craft this law kind of. So we know how it works. And I wanted to thank you all for supporting us on this. I remember when we started, people were thinking we were crazy fighting for this, but then a group of people believed in it and they really fought hard without any money, without any help from any big organization. It was just a group who went grassroots, walked door to door, contacting the media, contacting congressmen, really not giving up, for years, some were ready to give up, saying it will not happen. And I know a lot of people have been saying that, and the same people now claiming the credit for it, which is kind of funny. But the truth is that it happened. So the good news is that it did happen, and we want to keep it. Now it's time to benefit from it. You need to apply for it. I will be more than glad to apply for it. Give us a call at the office and tell your friends if they need help. We will be more than glad to guide you and help you at our office, 510-742-5887. And also, ladies and gentlemen, if you want any consultation, call the same number, 510-742-5887. And now we're going to talk a little bit about a different topic, which is debt settlement. Debt settlement, as you mentioned, is something unique. We have been handling almost more than 1,000 cases on those, mostly for people on second mortgages, when we got rid of their second mortgages without them losing their houses. And we can help you. If your house is underwater, we can help you get rid. And unfortunately, some houses in Bay Area, it doesn't really work. But if you have house in areas like Sacramento, Stockton, it might still be happening. So let us help you. The website to check is yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. And the number again, 510-742-5887. And also, just to let you know, for debt settlement, unlike immigration, we will not charge you until we get a deal for you. So immigration, yes, you have to pay in advance because that's different. But debt settlement, we don't charge you unless we get a deal for you. And debt settlement, we can handle cases like credit cards. We can handle cases like second mortgages, judgment against you, and you name it. And ladies and gentlemen, if you need help, feel free to call us. And before I go, I wanted to mention something right now. It's very, very important you understand what is happening all over the world, and I wanted to mention that since last time. There is a big phobia against immigrants all around the world, and depending where you're coming from, they are really kind of, if you look at Spain, Germany, even in the United States, there are a lot of people creating fear against immigrants. The reason for that is it tends to be human nature to create those kind of fears. But we should not be sharing those fears. Remember one thing, we are all immigrants in the United States pretty much, except the natives, which they themselves, if you go back thousands of years, they were immigrants themselves, and they came from Asia. So we need not to subscribe to this fear that other people are putting out there. We are a land of immigrants, and if you look at the history of America, the greatness was achieved in America because of immigrants. When I say immigrants, that means every religion, every caste. We don't make differences. And if anybody is trying to divide and rule, we should not let them do that. And I really was very unhappy seeing the elections in Israel, for example, where racism took over and they voted for a prime minister who's totally racist and who openly said it and who won because of this. So these are the kind of things that is happening in the world, and I hope the world will open their eyes and see the truth, because it is wrong what is happening, and we should not be supporting those kind of ideas. And that's not only Israel, it's happening in Germany, where there were 25,000 people protesting against immigrants and against a group of people. It turned out to be a mess. And we remember down in Germany during World War II, when this kind of protest started, it ended up by killing 8 million Jews, and which is totally wrong. These are the kind of things that happen, and we should not be condoning them. So please pray together, stand together as one people, and we should not let our fear of the unknown, of different cultures and different religions take over. I know I have people listening in different religion on this show, and I want to tell them, at the end of the day, you will have to answer to one. So make sure that you don't let racism or xenophobia or any kind of things which are bad take over. And right now, a lot of people are using that, especially anti-immigration groups. So don't buy into their lies. The truth is that we are all fighting for the right thing. We are all fighting for the good. And the bad people, they will pay for it, but the good people should get a chance. So on those words, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to let you go, and I will be back on Monday from noon to 1. And I wanted to thank German, and everything I told you today, ladies and gentlemen, is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. The number to call to our office, 510-742-5887, and the website splgpc.com. hplgpc.com. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for your kind words. Keep listening to KLOK. I'll be back on Monday from noon to 1. Take care. Bye-bye.
The new Attorney On Air app is now available to download on your iPhone or Android. Get access to the latest information and interact on the immigration and debt settlement blogs. That's not all. The app has plenty of entertainment as well. Listen live to the Shah Peerally Law radio shows. Go to www.attorneyonair.com to download it for free. Yes, that's right, for free at www.attorneyonair.com.
Connect your business to the end.